the upset and keep that #1 intact. Welcome to College Station, Texas, and Kyle Field, the legendary home of the the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 21st ranked team, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway. And the Aggies will kick this deep to get us going. Try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. The Texas Longhorns offense will have the football first here. Well, the last meeting in this great rivalry was historic. First time as SEC rivals. First time they played since 2011. Juiced up environment in Aggieland. Texas handled business, actually dominated the game. The final score doesn't indicate that.
Chris, I'm with you. And one of the benefits, I think, of Texas joining the SEC is getting this rivalry back for college football fans and for these players. And, man, last year, what a conservative approach by Texas. A lot of firepower on that offense, but they relied on their defense to slow down Marcel Reed and just win the game by running the football. And they're able to get out of College Station with a win.
Looking to throw. It's Manning. Here's a throw underneath to the back. He's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now, you're looking at a third down.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. Well, Kirk, how sweet is it to have the Aggies and the Longhorns back together? Realignment has cost us a lot of traditions in the sport, but this one, it's brought back together.
Yeah, thank goodness you have a chance to see these teams on the field together. We've missed the rivalry. It's so much fun, one of the great historical rivalries in this sport.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. Now we've got a third down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Just trying to get rid of it. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that third down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
Longhorns will send the punt team onto the field. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. And Kirk, this is going to be fun. One of the best edge matchups we're going to see all season long. Elite wide receiver, elite corner, both competitive guys ready to go at each other.
And you know this corner, we had a chance to visit with him this week. He wants to be on an island against one of the best receivers in the country. And he's going to get that chance today to have a chance to showcase that he, in fact, is the top corner in college football.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Dropping back. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, they told us all week that they thought they had an opportunity to get this tight end the football, and here they are early in the game showing that they mean business.
Crucial third down play after that completion. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Looking deep down the left side. And is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, it looked to me like the quarterback was trying to give his man a chance to high point the ball, but he left it too far to the inside and gave the defender a real chance. Seems like an odd time and place for a lob pass.
So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Here's the second down play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. The sure hands. It's Washington. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes a reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
They're going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
The Longhorns will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Now it's second down here. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Brought down after the nice spin move. Just a small gain by the offense.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Dropping back. It's Reed. Moves out of the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. Physical run. Earns the first down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking to throw here. Running out of time in the pocket. The pass rush gets home.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on.
Game set for the second quarter here. Both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the first quarter at all. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, the pass is picked off.
Oh, he's bringing it back. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's forcing the ball into court.
They want to avoid a third and long. Back to pass. It's Manning. QB to the tight end for a completion. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. Convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown or field goal. Try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
So a field goal attempt coming up now. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot.
He missed it. Off target that time.
And with that miss, the score will stay right where it is.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. Using his legs, it's Moss. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go, a 2-yard loss.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. They'll try a pass here. The receiver makes the catch. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to sell out and bring the pressure.
Looking to pass. It's Reed. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it with room to run. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Boy, great throw here by the quarterback and a big gain here for Texas A&M's offense. A great route by the wide receiver and the ability to go up and make a play. Boy, they've had some great ones over the years.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. And the runner takes off to his right. He's in the clear. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
It is really tough on a quarterback when he thinks he's got a completion and an open man downfield. The ball's just about to get to his receiver. Then out of nowhere, the defensive back steps in front of it and knocks away. Nice job.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10.
He escapes the pocket. Breaks into open space. Here he goes.
Enough to convert on third there. So first down from the 12 now.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. A quick throw out left, complete. And it'll be Smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Third and very long. Can they make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions this drive? The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. Scanning the field. It's Reed. Makes a quick grab. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. And the coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. And it's good right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pulls it in. It's Moore. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Short connection to the tight end here. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. Rivalry born in 1894, Kirk, but all the twists and turns, the different conferences since then, so much has changed, but the Aggies and the Longhorns always seem to deliver.
Well, it's just so much fun to be able to see these teams playing and hopefully playing every year for many, many years to come because it's one of the great rivalries in the sport.
Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Catch made in space. Look out. Look out, off and running. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
But somebody had to bust an assignment on this touchdown. There's no way you let a guy get that open unless the defender either gets injured or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
See if they can convert the point after. Extra point makes the lead 4. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Looking downfield. It's Reed. He's looking to scramble. Breaks into the clear. Tough to show, but a sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself. Timeout is called to touch strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. The pass rush closing in. The quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Signs a quick throw.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Some really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. Second down, we're going to throw it.
Looking deep downfield to the left.
And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Fellas, the Lone Star Showdown is among the most bitter rivalries in football, and so far today, these two have really butted heads. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Texas A&M and Texas plays out.
Longhorns will kick this away to get the second half going. Return starts from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Off the play fake on first down.
Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
They lose yards on first down, so second and long from the 16. To throw, it's Reed. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Out of the gun now on third down. It's nearly picked off. He couldn't hold on to it. You don't expect that from such a reliable defender. Brings up fourth down, though.
Great job by this defense once again on that third down, and now we get to fourth down. And you start to think about things here as we get into the second half, Chris. You go for it, you make it, everybody's happy. If you go for it on fourth down and you don't get it, now you're giving your opponent the football in pretty good field position.
Returner decides to fair catch this. To begin the drive here, set up at the 30. caught in the backfield. It's Washington.
He's in the clear.
That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's second down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Moore. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain of that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit, is swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
The pocket breaking down. Receiver makes the grab.
That play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43.
Big conversion there on third down to the receiver. Quarterbacks love a guy that they can depend on in these kind of situations.
Longhorns pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Important second down play coming up. Play fake, looking to throw. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Scanning the field. It's Manning. Looking for the wideout.
Caught. He's wide open. Look out. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Chris, the quarterback looks up, sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Turner looking to make a play here. Jordan brought down, sets up the next drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Throws a stiff arm. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Misses the receiver, incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Looking to throw. It's Reed. The pass is caught, and he'll pick up the first down, stop at the 27.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Grab down the middle. It's Concepcion. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
There's a nice play by this defense after giving up a huge gain. They're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
The sack sets up 2nd down. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
6th play of the drive coming up. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Nice grab. It's Carroll. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense.
The Aggies will have to kick this away. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. See if he can make a play on this return. Coverage team brings down the returner. The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. And here's the handoff. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
2nd down play coming up. An inside give now from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Conversion right now. Dropping back. It's Manning.
Taking a shot deep down the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game.
We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Ball handed off. And you'll maybe get get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, we've seen backs have bad days before, but this is about as bad as it gets. This guy can't get positive yards. It's a combination of not using his vision, the offensive line not opening up any holes, and this offense as a whole is struggling, and that's why they're losing this game.
On third down, he drops to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. To throw, it's Reed. The receiver grabs it. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Concepcion. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. First down, looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on a screen. And they bring him down. Blockers not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. Looking to throw it again. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Off the play fake. Looking to pass it. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
Man, how do you like to be the offensive coordinator for this team right now with the offensive line coach trying to come up with any answer at all to deal with this pass rush? That's 5 sacks now in this game. They cannot seem to stop this pressure from this defense.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. To the air. It's Reed. There's contact on the throw. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs. He's going to hand this off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, this is where the offensive line can really assert their will and put on the finishing touches to this game. The defense, you can see them. They're breaking little by little right now. You make sure they break completely.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Grinding away with a running game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Looking for the
tight end, and it's caught.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance.
And a chance here to build the lead, make it a 3-score game in the final quarter.
He made it. 3 points on the board.
And they add to their lead.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Handoff running right. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back. Just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking downfield. It's Reed. Catch made on the out route. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they make the stop, but the screen pass fools the defense enough to pick up first down yardage.
That's good for
What a great job here by the offensive coordinator on this screen pass, realizing that it might be available. This defense is all about pressuring the quarterback, and that's a perfect time to run the screen, using that pressure against the defense. It worked out well. Pick up the first down.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's an out route. The catch made. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Now the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
That completion sets up a second down play. Inside the 45. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Pressure is coming. Caught on the outside. It's Moss. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Defense is coming after him.
Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Texas A&M is now operating in the red zone. Now in the red zone, it's Reed. Looking to scramble. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent line play. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. And the Aggies line it up with 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. second down and goal.
Looking for a man. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Aggies.
Man, I really thought they were going to run the football in here at the 1-yard line, but instead they decided to throw it. I think they completely caught the defense by surprise, and they get a touchdown.
Here comes the point after attempt. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
And he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And the quarterback will take a knee. Well, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.